The scripture say, it's a scripture that goes into like, wisdom like a yoke.
Yeah. Let me see. It's all through the New Testament. Put your head in her yoke.
Yep, I got it real quick. We can come back to that. I'm just going to get this real quick. This is Sirach 51 and 26, and it reads, put your neck under the yoke and let your soul receive instructions. She is hard at hand to find. So we got to put our neck under the yokes, man, and let our soul receive instructions, man. Because it's not easy, to have, especially us being brought up here in captivity, living in a world where we didn't learn discipline. Now we come to this truth. Yeah. Now we're learning, self-restraint in a world that's still wicked. It's not like
in the do with thy will type of spirit world in this world now. That's true.
Because it's not like we received this truth and the whole world changed, the whole environment changed around us. No.
Right, exactly.
We still got to live in this environment until the Lord comes, but at the same time, master the art of discipline, the spirit.
That's why how it shines.
It makes it 10 times harder due to the fact you were raised by this world's customs. Yep. So when you finally got this truth, now you have to break those old habits while also still having them habits all around you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why Yahushua said, "Be wise as serpents, but harmless as a dove." Right. He understood what we was going to be facing, and our mentality. Once we came into this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, he knew that it's what it says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Once we understood that we was oppressed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was gonna be stages on us being mad, but he told us to pretty much retain that energy, until what he say, hold fast until I come. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Retain that energy, and that's a form of discipline, right? It is. To be able to rule over your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You be angry. What he said? Be angry with what, bro? So sin not. You
got it, bro. Wisdom of Solomon.
Come on, let's go back to it. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 17. It says, "For the true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline."
Start at 16.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 16. It says, "For she goeth about seeking such as worthy of her, showeth herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought."
And that's part of discipline. Meeteth them in every thought, man. So every time you're going to do some wickedness, or not even go do some wickedness, every time wickedness is in front of you, it's always a scripture that pop up. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that meet in your mind that's a counter to wickedness. But also it says, she showeth herself. It says, "For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her." So wisdom is not going to enter into a malicious soul. You got to be worthy of having wisdom. By what? By being tried. By being tried by the tempter. Go ahead.
And that's the art of fighting. What Bruce Lee used to say, the art of fighting without fighting. You see what I'm saying? In his he studied with Jeet Kune Do. And that's what we doing, man. Pretty much, we fighting without even have to fight. Because we understand Yahushua is fighting for us, man. You see what I'm saying? But we still fighting, but it's a spiritual fight. Wisdom. Wisdom is pretty much being able, to study in like the martial arts, but through the spirit.
That's what makes the burden light. He said, for my burden is light. Because the more you're in the spirit, the easier the burden gonna be, because you know why you're going through what you're going through. You have the answers to tell you, like, okay, I'm going through this because of this. I'm catching hell because of that. But if you ain't in the spirit, or if you're not trying to be in the spirit and you fucking off your time, then you're not gonna understand anything. The burden is gonna seem so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh man, it's unbearable.
Because you're looking at the bitter aspect of the chastening or the burden you're going through. You're not looking at it through a spiritual lens. You're not looking at what can I learn from this? What the Lord is showing me what I need to do. That's it. So I won't be in this position again, or whatever the case may be.
Also, you could be in the Job spirit as well too. Hey, Job understood that he received good. It's only right that he received evil as well too. So it's a balance as well too. You can't look at the evil that you receiving right now but don't acknowledge the good that you received as well too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we trying to be, man. Pretty much balancing the spirit, man. You know.
Got a precept I made. Real quick, John 16 and 33. You know if y'all got it. All right, John 16 and 33. These things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulations, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So hey, Yahweh Shah said, be of good cheer, because it's through him we able to overcome everything, man. You know, like I was watching Elder Yasharama lesson. You know, he said, hey, we need to lean upon Yahweh Shah more. Yahweh Shah don't get enough credit as he deserves, man. You know, we need to lean upon him more, because he's the one we look to as an example. He went through everything we went through, if not more. Well, hell, more. You know, and yet he maintained, you know, his discipline. He maintained his integrity. You know, unto death.
That's it.
He been, he know as you know, he been people trying to provoke him to anger. He was in the spirit, man, the whole time, man. And that's a hard thing to do.
It is.
Because Satan would try you by many avenues, man. To a woman, to a motherfucker. You know, you may be at a job, or you in a line at a grocery store or something. Somebody's do some weird shit, or say trying to provoke you.
It's all temptation.
Yeah.
Temptation comes in many forms, man, depending on the person. And Satan knows your heart.
That's true.
You know, temptation can come through either anger. If you're not an angry person, it's gonna come through opportunity. You know, whatever you like, you gotta say no. Or you gotta do the opposite. Sometimes people don't want to have them hard conversations when they need to. You know, so you gotta go and do that. So it depends. So it's all subjective. Ready to go back to that wisdom song.
This is I got a quick precept as well too. This is Sirach chapter 2. You know, Holy Goody. You know, starting at verse 1. My son, if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble.
God.
That's somebody who's speaking of martial arts. You know, this is like, you know, like there's different degrees. You know, martial arts. You know, you don't just overnight become a black belt.
Master.
You know, you gotta go through every step and every level.
Exactly.
You know, us in our walk, that's what the Lord's, you know, doing for us, man. You know, we first woke up to the truth. We found out we was Israelites. It was sweet to the stomach. Like, oh man, we Israel, the Lord love us. Esau knew that nigga was the devil. You know, all that. And then the bitter kick in.
Exactly.
You realize, okay, we got to go through this to get to that.
It's the fire.
Yeah. And then, you know, as you grow in it, the Lord's showing you more things that's required of you. You be like, oh, I got to. Because why? We're being changed. Over, you know, the Lord wants us to change. You know? That's it. We've been changed and morphed into his image.
That's it.
Yeah, because right now, it's like, you know, we have a skill level, and our skill level is low coming from this wicked world.
That's it.
So we're like training, you know, to perform the law. You know what I'm saying? So we can build up our skills in doing so. All right? So we can have a high level of executing the law.
That's it. It's like video games. You know, you first get a video game. First game, they teach the basics, the fundamentals, how to use the buttons.
Tutorial.
The tutorial. From that, they make you go on the mission. You go on one mission easy. You get a couple attributes. Skill level go up here.
They give you a little gear.
You know,
Yeah,
but they all
build it
prepare
up.
you. Well, every skill level's preparing you for that last battle of the game. You know. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you reach that top level, now you're equipped with everything you need to defeat the last character.
Yeah. Do you got what it takes?
Yeah.
That's what it takes. Yeah.
And the elect are gonna have what it takes
That's right.
in the ultimate battle.
Right, because the Lord is gonna download us via the Holy Spirit or whatever we need. Kind of like on the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? He was downloaded with all the, you know, the martial arts.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, he know Kung Fu. Yeah, you know, he know Jeet Kune Do. He know karate.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you know. He
But
knew
he
how to
just-
handle. Go ahead. Yeah.
Fake back, linebacking off that, he just knew. So when he fought Morpheus, he was like, "You lack faith."
Exactly.
He said, "You don't believe."
Yep.
You know, he said, "You just know," but he don't have no wisdom. Which, when you know,
That's it.
when you apply it, you know, righteously, you get wisdom, and then you get understanding of why you need to apply it.
That's it.
Hey, it's mighty because you said that. he had to go through his journey for his faith to get even built up.
That's it. Yeah.
He had to go through the moments where the agents fucking him up.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
But at the end, he finally like, damn, he finally believed.
Exactly. Yeah.
At the point of death, though.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had to die.
Exactly.
He had to
exactly.
So yeah, this
That's true.
this wisdom that we're collecting right now is building up our skill level.
That's right.
That's it.
Did you get those words? You can get
He
yours.
got his word. I will get mine, and
Okay.
we can.
I got the word haste.
Mm-hmm.
It says hurrying, haste, swiftness, speed. Then if you go down, it says undue haste, rashness, unwise, or unseemingly quickness. Act quickly or to make haste. And if you go back into what he said don't make haste in the time of trouble, so don't make unwise decisions.
Because why? Because when we go through temptations, the Lord delivers out of that. Our faith get boosted.
There you go.
So now we learn to more relax and be more patient now, because the Lord is proving, okay, if you wait, I'm going to come through eventually. One thing you don't want to do in any distressful situation is to panic. The minute you panic, you lose all control. You lose all sense of rationality. Right? You make fucking irrational decisions. That's why, like, even in war, the best generals was the ones that was able to operate under stressful conditions, man.
That's it.
You know,
If I may, pretty much, don't give up in the time of trouble, which is the word I'm about to go into. You see what I'm saying? If I may, it's apprenticeship.
Apprenticeship.
Yeah. It says service or legal condition of an apprentice, process of gaining knowledge of a trade, etc., from the instruction of a master. It says term during which one is an apprentice, man. So just we can think about it in our life. You see what I'm saying? In my life, if I would have gave up, first coming into the iron work or whatever it may be, I wouldn't have learned what I knew, right now. You see what I'm saying? Even though it takes skills and years, to become a master apprentice. A master iron worker, whatever it may be. Still in all, if I would have given up, then I wouldn't have known the skills that I know now.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord is telling us, man. Make not hasten that trial, but don't give up when things get hard or whatever it is, because it's supposed to get hard. Because that's the key. That's the point. It's supposed to get hard.
You gotta learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Right. That's why it says look down in Ecclesiasticus. It says because gold is tried into the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of affliction.
God, you can jump to that.
Come.
Jump to 5.
5. Yeah, this is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 5. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Because without being tried, how you know where you at?
Exactly.
You say you got faith, but unless you try that faith, you don't even know if you got it.
That's why it says do the test of faith. Examine ourselves whether it be in the faith or not.
That's right.
And if you go into the NLT, it pretty much does say, test yourself. Do you not know yourselves? So pretty much do the test of faith.
Know yourself, yeah.
So Yahushua said the kingdom of heaven is within you. It starts with a mindset first. It starts with the change within you. Goes back to what we were saying, man. How you finna govern the world and you don't even know how to rule your own damn self.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, you pretty much got to trust your master, man.
Yeah.
And our master is Yahweh Shai, man. You know why? Because he's the trailblazer, and he went through everything that we going through, plus more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he understands everything that we going through. He understands, what we going through, man. So, the master knows best for you. He knows what's best for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's our mentor and spiritual advisor.
There you go.
All right, to keep us on the right path.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Towards, learning to be a master.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Quick. Hebrews 2 and 17. It says, wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be merciful and
Hey.
faithful high priest.
Hey,
Yeah.
if I may, Salakia. Hey, what better master, is it a master that can actually get out there with you
Yeah.
and not just tell you what's going on, but show you.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? You get them coaches.
Was
the
that
basketball
17 you
coaches.
were at?
Respect them differently.
Salakia.
What were you at?
Oh, Hebrews 2:17. It's like
Hebrews 2. That's like in the ancient world, man. The kings used to get out there on the battlefield and fight. You had the vanguard, was the experienced soldiers, and the babes stay in the back. You know what I'm saying? You have the vanguard, the experienced warriors, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The elites.
If I may, going to what the brother said, he made a great point about coaches. As an athlete back in school, you would see these coaches that'd be sitting in the lawn chair all big as hell, telling you if you do this workout, it's gonna pay off. But I'm looking at you and seeing it not pay off.
Yeah.
Rather than a coach who's been through it and you seeing like, okay, he made it through. I'm gonna follow in his footsteps because he showed me what the payoff is.
Yeah.
Right.
He's more of an example. You see what I'm saying? On what you can actually see and what he's actually telling you. Not just what you see, but what exactly, because he can go out there and show you and demonstrate, everything that, you know what I'm saying, he's telling you what to do. Which makes him a better, makes him a better coach, a better master.
Yep.
Because you're really under subjection of your coach. Just like we are under subjection of Yahweh Shai, man.
A true life coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like two people, man. It's like one can do something the wrong way and the other can do something the right way.
Exactly.
Which one are you going to follow after? The one that did it wrong?
Exactly. Yeah.
No, we're going to pick the one that did it the right way. We don't want failure. We want success.
Exactly. Hey, but you get some people that'll pick it, just by being respecting the person. Just because they like the person or whatever it may be, but you're not gonna like, the hardest teachers and the hardest masters is the ones that's very harsh, very harsh.
People don't like them.
Exactly.
They tend not to like them.
Exactly.
People want to find shortcuts and do things the easy way.
That's it.
But that's going to cost you.
Start from the top up.
I'm gonna get an NLT just for further edification. Hebrews 2:17 in NLT, it says, therefore, it was necessary for him to be made in every respect like us, his brothers and sisters, so that he could be our merciful and faithful high priest before the Most High. Then he could offer a sacrifice that would take away the sins of the people. Verse 18. Since he himself has gone through suffering and testing, he is able to help us when we are being tested.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, the scriptures say he's able to secure us.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's secure, man. He's able to, give us that boost.
Right.
That pep talk through the brothers. That wisdom, that guidance. Hey, do this. Because when you're going off or you're making a bad decision, or when that's why.
Yeah, drive the spirit.
Exactly. So it's always good to seek counsel. Call the brothers.
Right.
You got it, Ego.
It's like, hey, what did we go through in training?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna say.
You know what to do.
Exactly.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just like sports, they always got game film. They always do film. They always got to watch. I was watching a clip of Kobe. Although he was a demon, but like the brother like to always say, the glory in the Lord is in all things. But I was watching the clip. He said they talking about what was some of the best. He said to do interviews. He's like, I like both the down years and the good years.
Exactly.
The down years, it taught you. He said it taught me something different about me and myself. He said, most people, he talking about like game film. The topic went to game film. He said most people don't like to watch game film because it hurts to watch it, but you got to watch it. That's true. He said you need to watch it. So that's how we get better.
It's showing you where you fall.
Yeah.
And it also is teaching you patience, man. To go through the tedious things, man. Because you need those tedious things.
Yep.
In order to understand, because some people can say, well, man, you make things. If you're a master in something, you make things look easy. You see what I'm saying? But hey, I've been doing it for so long, and the tedious things I've mastered.
Right.
The little small things. You see what I'm saying? That makes the bigger things, more, exemplified in a sense.
Yeah. Because you need to be able to point out the flaw.
Exactly.
And that's what helps you to do so.
Jump back to that. What was something?
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 17. It says, verse 18. It says, in Salakia, verse 17. It says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love.
The desire of discipline, man.
Desire.
Hey, it's a saying. Either you gon' it said what did it say? It said how they go. It said either you gonna have the pain of regret or the pain of discipline.
Exactly.
Choose your pain wisely. Because if you do it now, you don't want to do it now. You know, so you're gonna put it off. It's gonna hurt to do it. It's gonna hurt to have discipline and get it over with and do it.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna hurt when you put it off and now you're regretting that you didn't do it when you had the time to.
Either way, it's gonna hurt.
That regret gonna hurt way worse than discipline though. I can assure that.
That's crazy.
So seek discipline, man, because you're caring for yourself. How you gonna rule a house? You know, how you gonna rule a country if you can't rule your own house? You know.
I got that word desire for you.
Yeah.
So you'll be longing for self-control and what was I gonna say? You'll be longing for self-control and change.
Yep.
You got it.
You'll be a better person.
I bag you up. This is desire. In the etymology, it says a craving or yearning, an emotion directed towards attainment or possession of an object.
It's kind.
Yeah. It says
that object is not always fucking tangible.
Exactly.
This object could be objective. The goal, a certain goal.
It says a sensual appetite, physical desire. What's that? It said lust. You know, but we lust in, for spiritual
things, right?
Spiritual things. Yeah, that which is longed for. You know.
Kind.
And you gotta pray to the Lord to give you that spirit too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I may real quick, I got a precept. This is Psalms 119 and 36, and that's the spirit because I was reading this the other day. Psalms 119 and 36. It says, "Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness." I'm gonna read this in the NLT. It says, "Give me an eagerness for your laws, rather than a love for money."
There you go.
So you got to pray the Lord. He give you that spirit as well. That hunger. You know, that's why the Lord said what? He's rebuking the churches. He said, "Hey, remember thy first love."
Exactly.
You know how it was when you first came into this truth, man. You were just studying. You was eager to get all the breakdowns. You know, like a woman. When you first get a woman, you know, you calling her every day. You trying to please her.
Trying to be around her, next to her.
You trying to get in that box as many times as you can, you know. But eventually, when you get grown accustomed to it, or but you got to do things to keep that spark or
keep that fire.
Yeah, the fire.
Yeah.
Because it's something what's called monotony. You know, where you get a routine, and you know us as men, you know, we get routine, and once we get a routine, we really don't want to get off that routine. You see what I'm saying? That's so monotony set in, and like you say, man, it seemed like it's boring, but we on a routine. You see what I'm saying? You know, and that's what the Lord is teaching us as well too. You know, so just like those good things. You know, you gotta be able to endure through those tedious things when monotony sets in, man. When that routine set in, where you feel like it's just like this, man. We read over these scriptures, and some scriptures we read, you know, over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You know, and it can seem like, you know, it's boring, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You know, it's really not, because you learning something new every time you read over it. You know.
Quick precept.
Come on, you got it.
It's Matthew 5, verse 6. So wait for you. It says, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled."
They shall be filled. You gotta commit, man. You can want it all day, but you can want it, but you can just sit and I ain't doing shit. So you really don't want it. And one thing about that routine, it's good to switch things up, man, because you got something called muscle memory. When you work out, your body get comfortable in routine. but you only grow by switching it up. You know what I'm saying? You have to switch it up. You even got something called you got to rotate your tires.
Right.
Driving on the same tires so long, it's gonna wear on one side
it.
and not the other.
Yeah.
So you got to switch it up. It's important to switch it up, man.
Yeah, but according to this will never switch up.
Oh, come.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is always, you know, it's what it says, living water.
Time's living water.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always energy forming, and you know. And
But one thing about the spirit,
it's true.
one thing about the spirit is you can learn something about a topic, and you be strong in that topic, but you be weak in another topic.
Another topic.
So you switch it up. So now you're studying in this topic.
Totally.
And then now you're learning things about the previous topic in a new topic.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's layers.
Yeah.
You know, you can't study one thing all the time.
Don't overcompensate.
It's like fighting, man. You know, like MMA.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just practice on just wrestling all goddamn day.
They don't overcompensate.
You may be you know, you gotta learn how to do striking.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, do a little bit of some other shit. You know, your fatigue. You gotta practice on what?
Breathing. Yep.
Breathing, all that. You know.
That just takes it back to weights. You can't just work out the upper body. Now your lower legs is
Small.
jacked up. You can't work out the legs and the arms. Now your stomach is real weak. You can't work all of that. And now your back is just all one.
Balance.
Yep.
You know, this world is quite contrary, man. It's just people have a desire for evil all the time, man. You know, breaking the laws of the Lord, man. You know, that's what this world is all about. And, you know, we're supposed to be separate from this world, man. This world doesn't know how to conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they're destroying themselves. All right? They're doing it the wrong way. All right? And that's why this kingdom shall not flourish or prosper.
It's not gonna stand.
It's not going to stand. It's going to fall.
That's right. You got I think you left out at 18.
Yes, sir. Wisdom of Solomon.
Mhm.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 18. It says, and love is the keeping of her laws. It says, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
The assurance of incorruption.
That's right. So you're definitely going to be covered under this.
It's covered. It's real
I
assurance.
got that word.
You got the word?
Yeah, the assurance. It says certainty, full confidence, safety, security, self-confidence.
Yep.
It says Israel shall dwell in safety alone. You know, if you keep these laws, but you have to perform them. And that word keep means to protect. So you can't allow Satan to compromise you. You can't be compromised, man.
I got one more.
Okay.
It said, well, two more. It says, a positive declaration intended to give confidence and promise, confidence or certainties in one's own abilities.
That's
mighty.
beautiful,
That's a servant not to be ashamed.
yeah.
Con.
Yeah.
Rightfully. Yeah. That's beautiful.
You can stop at 21.
Yeah. It's verse 19. It says, and incorruption maketh us near unto the most high power. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
How you attain wisdom first? It's by the fear of the Lord.
Con.
You know, and all it works with, all works go on. Fucking word I'm looking for. Yeah, it all coexist with one another, man. The fear, the faith, the desire, and all that. You know, it's all intertwined, man.
Compatible.
Yeah, love, because discipline. You learn how to love yourself.
That's it.
The Lord teaches you how to love yourself. When you're in this world, you may have ate anything, indulge anything. Now the Lord teaches you to know you gotta discipline. Now you learn, okay, I can't eat that shit. You know, even within the law. Because you may we all say maybe lawful to eat chicken and macaroni and cheese all
It's
day.
profitable.
But access to something
Yeah.
like eating too much.
Yeah.
It's profitable, yeah.
You know, because then on top of that, like the brother saying, as you grow in this thing, the Lord teaches you a lot of other things.
Yep.
As now you're learning about herbs. Now you're learning about the anatomy, biology of your body.
That's right.
Now you're learning about, being with brothers, human behaviors. Lord teaching how to be, psychologists.
Yep.
Learning to read and study people.
That's right.
But through the Spirit. So the Lord is learning, teaching us, to become the jack of all trades.
It's intertwined and linked together.
That's all it is.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's mighty.
Anything else? This is verse 21, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. It says, if your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore.
That's it. So in having that wisdom, you gotta apply it.
That's it.
So you can't be no king unless you learn how to rule yourself. Then you can rule the people.
That's it.
You know?
I got that scripture for you.
That's the key to getting back to about first estates.
That's it.
So he that ruleth.
It says, yeah.
Proverbs 16 and 32.
Snatch it out my pocket. You got
It
it.
said that ye may reign evermore. Yeah. Honor wisdom.
I got it. Proverbs 16 and 32. And it reads, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh his city.
That's right.
You know?
I got an NLT.
You got it, man.
It says, better to be patient than powerful. Better to have self-control than to conquer a city.
Damn.
And that's what the Lord teaches us. He teaches us to have patience, to have self-control. But the flip side of it, Esau is trying to take shit, and the God of this, the leader of this world, and that's why the Lord set him up so we can learn from this stupid,
has no
this
patience.
stupid ass nigga anyway.
Yeah.
We learning from him. We like, Lord teach you. See why I told you not to do this?
Yeah.
Look at this impatient man.
That's right.
He's impatient. You know.
Hey, because our longer goal or long-term goal is to rule the city. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord is teaching us right now, is to, teaching us patience, to be able to rule the city, man. When we become, joint heirs with Yahweh Shai.
And when you take the top spot right away, there's only one place you can go from there, which is down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when the person starts from the bottom, there's only one place he can go is up.
Yeah,
I know.
And he'll earn his spot, earn his keep.
that's it.
And eventually he'll be crowned. All right, because he was learning the necessary lessons for him to get there.
The attributes.
It's like the story with David and Saul. Saul was king before David, but David witnessed what not to be like as a king.
He
And then eventually David became king of Israel.
It's folly, but that goes back to that TV show, The Gentleman. He was getting groomed in all aspects to know what to do once he finally got to the throne.
And once you get there, you'll stay there.
Yep.
All right, that's what the man that, that was rushing was lacking, man. Was lessons.
That's it. Got it.
I got a precept thing. This is James chapter 1, verse 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
That's right. Bring it down up.
Yeah, and that because the temptation, and the patience, the Lord is teaching us how to be patient, man. We got to endure, through these temptations, man. We got to endure for just a little season, man. And the Lord come down and redeem us, man, on them chariots, man. Then, we're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor, man.
That's it.
And like Yahweh Shai said, he's not going to forget, our labor of love, roughly paraphrasing.
That's right.
So right now, even though it may seem like, a hard thing to do, what it say in Hebrews, it say chastisement don't feel,
Good at the moment.
right, good at the moment,
But
man.
yield the peaceable fruit.
But it yield the peaceable fruits, man. And that
Precept.
peaceable fruit going to be immortality, being joint heirs, with Yahweh Shai,
That's
the
it.
kingdom of heaven on earth.
Grab 13, 14, 15.
Let me get there.
You can grab yours real quick.
This is Romans 8 and 18. It says, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Okay.
So like the brother was going into, yeah, it may feel hard right now, and the things that we're going to may feel rigorous or pretty much too much to handle. But when that time comes that we're going to be show our glory with the Lord, it's going to be impactful. It's going to be joyous.
That's it. Hey, if you read that again, it said, not worthy to be compared. For I reckon the sufferings of this present time aren't worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. And the glory is going to be revealed in us is the changing of our bodies.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be able to sin no more. So what we're going through right now isn't even worthy to be put on the same scale as what we're going to receive. You know, actually, we're going to receive infinity fold compared to what we're going through, man. Like, you're like, man, is it really worth serving the Lord? I got to do this. I got to go through that. I got to go through this. It ain't even worthy to be compared, put on the same Libra scale, man. They don't even belong on the same scale. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a grain of sand compared to the sun. You know what I'm saying?
I got a quick tweet.
What you got out?
Sirach 22:1. You know, because that is truth for Christ. We can't be slothful in the spirit.
That's like,
You know, we gotta. You know, it's not. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we do the work. You know, we go out and camp. We do the lessons. You know, but hey, it's other things required too. You gotta work on. Mainly working on yourself. You can't be slothful when it comes to yourself. You know, it's Sirach 22:1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out. Will hiss him out to his disgrace. So a slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and the 2/3, you know, ain't not the Lord likening us to a stone,
Lively stone.
lively stones.
That's right.
You know, you want to be that lively stone. You don't want to be that filthy stone.
Yeah.
Lord looking with disdain. What the fuck is this?
Filthy with sin, yeah.
Yeah, got graffiti on you and shit. You know.
That shit out of here.
Yeah.
pile of trash.
Yeah.
It's like looking at a motherfucker that like a zombie. He got all these fucking sores on him.
Yeah.
And they fucking got gangrene, maggots crawling. That shit is disgusting. You're like, get the fuck away from me. You know.
So we got to work on our, more so the inward man, because people in this world, they focus on the outward. You know, they keep themselves up to par outwardly, which that's what you're supposed to do as well. But they never really focus. They don't really focus on the inward man.
Or they exceed in keeping themselves up to par.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say up to par. They used to pass the par. These motherfuckers only worried about the outward appearance. Fat as hell, but trying to dress fresh. The fat as fuck.
Got on Prada jeans, but I ripped underwear.
Man, bro. I'm talking about, bro, these motherfuckers be unhealthy, about to die and crock over because they got Gucci on. And proud as hell, like, I'm wearing Gucci.
He
And
clean,
nigga,
but
you
he
musty
stink.
though. Like,
He clean, but he
Musty.
stink.
Physically and spiritually.
God,
that's
musty as fuck, bro.
It says, verse 2, a slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. Every man that taketh up will shake his hand.
Exactly. That's like holding dung. Like, what the fuck, man?
Get this shit off me.
You know, and that's why, the Lord, we got to work.
Come.
Not only do the little work, go out, teach, these lessons, break bread, but the main work is you.
Stay occupied.
The Lord will
Work on yourself.
Yeah. That's why the Lord said, occupy till I come. There's plenty of work to be done.
It is.
Yeah.
When you look at yourself and examine yourself, you see, there's plenty of work to be done.
Yeah.
You can't lie to yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you look in that mirror and you say, you know if you ain't been doing, enough videos or reading or praying, or fasting or
Or even if
calling
you have
stuff.
been doing it.
Or even if you have.
There's something else to be doing. Something else to get
It's
into.
always something to
Always.
work
Get
with.
into some other shit.
That's it. Yeah.
Get into some. I see brothers all the time getting into new shit.
That's it, bro.
Staying occupied in the spirit.
Come.
That's why the Lord said, set thy house in order.
Come.
Yeah.
The
Set that house
speaking to
right.
you. Like your house, it's always something in your house or your apartment that needs to be fixed.
Some dust somewhere.
Yeah, some dust somewhere.
That's like when your mama come in your room. I clean my room. What's that?
Yeah,
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
You see something, yeah.
Let's say if it ain't. Let's say the motherfuckers thick and span.
Exactly.
Something could be improved.
Exactly.
Something could be improved.
That's
I think I'm gonna give me a new bookshelf. This
open up
motherfucker
the
kind of
closet.
wobbly. This motherfucker.
it. Move the furniture around.
Yeah, move the furniture like that. My fucking couch kind of creaky.
Kinda dingy.
I mean, save it for another.
God.
Come.
Yeah.
That was it on that one.
Did you want to go back to the James?
James,
real quick?
yeah.
To close up with this.
This is James chapter 1, verse 13. It says, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High Power.
That's right.
For the Most High Power cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man.
Because 2/3 try to blame their wickedness on the Lord. Well, if the Lord controls everything, then he got me smoking weed then. Or if the Lord control everything, then he got me smoking cigarettes. No, Satan got your ass smoking cigarettes. you know, and go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
Yeah, so whatever sin you get into, you already wanted to do it. You wanted to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Romans 1 said he gave them over to their vile affections.
Yeah.
They wanted to do it in the first place. You know, if you didn't want to do it, you wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, because what first it's conceived in the mind.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's conceived within the mind. Ain't this gonna go into it a little bit? Yeah, come on. It says
Precept.
You want to get this precept?
It's just to back you
No,
up.
I'm just gonna stick out
Come
one
on.
more.
This is James 1 and 14. It says, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
Yep.
Then, when lust hath conceived.
So after you did it, you already enticed, you convinced.
Exactly.
So now it's born, it's conceived, because it already didn't happen. You know, already did it now. You know.
Yeah, you done contemplated on it so long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you convince yourself. Well, if I did a little bit.
Shit, fuck it.
Hey, why? Because you didn't fight that urge.
Right.
You know, and that's pretty much the key.
Right.
You know, and that's what we're doing. That's why we fight. You know,
Slipped it in the
that's
bud.
why wisdom is a form of martial arts as well too, spiritually, because we're actually fighting against this world. Man, we're
Right.
fighting against wickedness in a sense.
That's right. What we want to do. Yeah. Fighting against what I want to do. What's more profitable.
There you go.
And it's mighty
Yeah.
how the Lord set this up, because here, the earth, everybody, these world powers, they're fighting carnally for control. You know, literally physically going to war with one
Yeah,
nation with another.
Yeah.
Why do the heathen rage and
the
imagine
the
vain
ones who
things?
the Lord finna set up on the
Right.
throne
Yeah.
In the background.
are fighting
Within
spiritually with
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
So here they fighting physically,
Mhm.
trying to
Trying to
Gain power.
gain power.
Yeah.
The Lord looking at he looking bypass all that. He looking at this lowly man fighting himself. You know, and he finna, that's
He-
cold, bro.
He look at the one who's trying to rule the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, and fighting through the spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know, because that's going to be the one who's able to take over 10 cities, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, because if you can't rule your spirit, you can't. It's impossible for you to be able to rule a
Exactly.
province or a country. Or, you know, this is anyway. What's else?
15.
Yeah. James 1 and 15, it says, then when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Exactly. This wages of sin is death.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Got this up.
Yeah. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 13. Let me know when y'all ready.
I'm not.
10 and
It's
who?
13.
Come
It says, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. Yet how is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. So just like the brother said, you can't sit here and blame the Lord and say that he tempted you, but at the same time, he gave you a way to escape that temptation.
Yep.
So it was your choice.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll say that wicked man, he don't have faith in the scripture. So he's like, oh man, I had no other choice. There's always a choice. You could just sit there and die if you want to, but you chose to do wickedness.
And then the righteous man, say he do make that mistake, he'll be humble enough and man enough to admit to the Lord, I messed up.
That's me. I fucked up.
Well,
See,
what
yeah.
I need, give me what I can do to get better,
Right.
And the Lord's going to give him, equip him with the tools, so he won't make that same mistake. Because a wicked man going to be like, man, it's the Lord that did this. He going to, that's Satan fault that did it.
Oh, you just
Blame everybody but himself.
The example what you're talking about is when the Lord was on the cross. You know, he said, if you be the son of man, deliver yourself from this cross. He's scoffing, scoffing the Lord. But the other man, the other sinner was like, Lord, remember me in your kingdom. He was one of the elect.
It says evil men make an excuse according to their will.
God, they make an excuse.
I got a word.
If I may, okay. Well, I just wanted to give another illustration. Would be in the garden.
God.
And, who blame? Eve blamed, the servent. Adam blamed Eve.
She gave me this shit.
Yeah, hey, that's no accountability whatsoever, man. The Lord is teaching us accountability, man.
That's right.
To the point where we gonna feel sorry for it. That's the whole idea of repentance.
Right.
Because who knows all the will of the Lord had it set up that way. 'Cause who knows if Adam would have gave a different answer.
Right,
After
exactly.
he
Yeah,
failed,
yeah,
what
yeah.
would have led to the result of that? Who
Yeah.
knows? You know?
Yeah.
Although we know it's all written for
Yeah.
it to
Have to
happen.
be, yeah.
You know?
That's why I said that a creature is made subject unto vanity,
Right.
not willingly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not willingly. You know, it didn't want to go off.
Yeah.
You know, but it had to
Have to
happen.
happen. Yep.
Time.
Sure word up. That was it on that.
Responsibility.
Huh.
It says the state or fact of being accountable or to blame for something, or it says the state or fact of having duty to deal with something.
And you know, like, everybody should know the meaning of this. We shouldn't have to like read this for you to understand it. You know what I mean? That's how messed up the minds of the people are today, man.
They'll take the definition and apply it to something wicked.
Right.
I pay my bill. You paying your bills ain't wicked, but I'm like, I pay my bills. I deserve it. Fuck my dog.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
You know?
Or they'll say, the woman say, oh, I'm a single mother, I raised my child.
That is
Man, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
you
shit.
want a cookie for doing something that you already supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's how irresponsible the people are now, man,
Exactly.
because they don't even know the definition of responsibility.
Exactly.
Because they've been hiding from it so long.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know it anymore.
That goes hand in hand with accountability.
Yeah. You got more?
Yeah, then I have the quote from Spider-Man where I showed the brother Iowa. It said, "With great power comes with great responsibility."
Right.
That's right.
You know, so with us, you know, we're striving to be kings and priests. You know, so with that, we gotta be accountable for everything that come our way. You know.
God. And example, I say an example of that. Look at a man with much substance in the face of people that need things. Hey, then he gonna be the only one motherfuckers asking. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of responsibility. Because why? He got great substance.
Appreciate it.
He a man with power. You know, he got a lot of power. You got a lot of tools. Power is like a means to do something. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of means. Hey, people gonna have a lot of. You're gonna be asked a lot of duties of
Yep.
people. Man.
Quick precept.
Right.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 48. It says, but he that knew not and did commit things worthily, it's like it worthy of stripes, shall be beaten with few stripes.
Right.
It says, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required.
That's it.
And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask for more.
Oh, ask for more, man. That's speaking spiritually and also applies physically.
That's it.
You know, the more things you have and the more you accumulate, more people gonna ask you for something.
That's it.
You know. So people don't. Kings don't choose themselves, man. People choose a king.
Kind of. Exactly. Hey, and the Lord chose us.
Luke 12.
You know, the Lord chose us to be the prince of the power.
That's right.
You know, so, you know, hey, with that, hey, it's a responsibility, you know, when the Lord gave up us over the earth, you know what I'm saying, and we, you know, pissed it off, you know, pissed our inheritance off, man. You know, hey, much was given to us, man. It was much required from the Lord, man. You know, and through that requirement, man, we were supposed to, show the other people, man, you know, what righteousness is, man. You know, the difference between righteousness and wickedness, that standard. You know?
Is that it?
That's it for me.
That's all right.
Got one time? You good? Anybody else got none? All right, with that, give all praises, all glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Kakwadash.
Double honors again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well, and peace and salutation to all you brothers out there preaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. The truth and sincerity in your hearts is from Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Sharala.
Yasharala.